trend in here by early on Sunday morning. And look at daybreak. We're in the mid-teens. The wind's still blowing, and we have wind chills that are 0 or below 0 across North Georgia. We call that extreme cold around here. And then even though we'll have some sunshine in here, we're going to see breezy conditions right on into Monday and Groundhog Day. We'll try to, on Sunday, nudge maybe the mid-30s. The sunshine will help on the area roads, but then whatever's left over, it will freeze because we're going back down to 23 come Monday morning. Here's some good news. By the time we get to the middle part of the week, we're looking at Wednesday being, well, rain. That would be a welcome sight with temperatures right there in the 50s. Well, we'll continue to monitor the snow that's falling out there and the temperatures, and we'll give you an update here in just a minute.
Hey, David, just really curious about the wind. I mean, besides the fact that it obviously is making it feel much colder than it is, I mean, how else does it impact what's happening out there? I mean, there was a point where we were talking to some of our reporters and we could barely hear them because it was
like
the
right over
gust
the mic.
was so intense.
Well, the good news about the wind is ferocious, right? The good news is we don't have anything on the tree limbs, on power lines and so forth. So the power outage threat is, I'm going to say it's 0, but it's low other than maybe a tree falling down, but you don't have the weight on the tree. So that wind's going to be with us through the night. Now, the wind can help tomorrow when we get some sunshine and we get a little bit of melting on the area roadways, but tonight it doesn't help at all because it's just going to kind of move the snow around.
Yeah.
And you said 60-mile-an-hour gust at the airport?
We just had one, well, about an hour and a half ago.
And that obviously explains, I just looked at FlightAware, there are hundreds of flight cancellations there today, 600 right now, and about 229 delays. So even though the storm's not really impacting the airport directly, I mean, the wind, obviously, we're not seeing lots of snow piling up.
Right.
Clearly, the operation there is not going so well.
I think that was kind of the peak, but we're still going to have gusts 35, 40 easily on into the evening hours.
Which was significant. All right, David, thank you for the latest update.
And let's zoom out a little bit from DeKalb County, where we are, up to Dahlonega. That is where Fox 5's Larry Spruill is.
Yeah, let's check back in with him. Tell us exactly where you are there along the square and what conditions have been like.
Still in downtown Dahlonega, but he mentioned the winds. You guys mentioned the winds, and that's what's happening here. The winds are brutal here, but I have noticed a very intense and severe snow fight right behind me between these three kids right here. They have been going
I appreciate it as I enjoyed the warmth here of the studio.
Right. It'd be a good snow cone.
It would be a good
That's like the perfect little one to use. Just put a little flavoring on it.
Thanks, Larry. Let's go to Fox 5's Chris Rosenthal for
Rosenthal, he is in on 985 North, where there was a multi-vehicle crash. He got some video earlier. Chris, what are you seeing and up there?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I was traveling up 985 North a little bit earlier today, and I got to a certain point around Thompson Mill Road, actually a little bit before then, and traffic just came to a complete standstill pretty much. And
gosh, we could really hear the wind gusts. I don't know how you escape that other than getting inside and getting some warmth, but we certainly appreciate your reporting there on the ground for us out in Flowery Branch. It's 21 degrees out there. It feels like it's 7 degrees.
Oh gosh. Yeah, go inside, Chris. Get some, get the nice heater, maybe a hot chocolate, a coffee, warm up. Thanks so much. Major artery from east to west where people travel between Athens and Metro Atlanta. Rob, I know earlier today you were trying to make it to Athens. The road wasn't going to be safe for you, so you pulled off where you were. What you seeing? I mean, the road obviously looks incredibly busy. You see some cars behind you, and obviously the road's not clear perfectly. So treacherous conditions out there?
Treacherous indeed. Good afternoon to both of you guys. Here's the current situation here in Gwinnett County. It's really a tale of two roads for the most part. Here's one road right here. This is Reynolds Road. You can see this one hasn't been plowed and hasn't been treated as well, but you swing the camera out to Buford Drive. It's a lot better, but not completely great at this point. Say there's like this slushy mix. We have seen Gwinnett County plows and salt trucks as well as GDOT crews come down and treat this other storm damage that we might see throughout the day.
Yeah, and if you're driving a high-profile vehicle too, the wind gusts are just really intense, and you're going to feel it if you're on the roads. All right, Rob, thank you so much for your perspective on the ground there along 316.
Yeah, get to Lawrenceville safely with you and your photographer, David Killebrew. And our winter storm coverage continues in Sandy Springs. That's where our Ariel Onstadt is there right now.
Oh, she put a hat on. Ariel, any big difference since we last checked in with you? What are you experiencing there?
Yeah, Christine, I think the biggest difference, if you were here with us live in the 2 o'clock hour, it was snowing and it was coming down pretty hard for the metro area. Maybe not compared to what we saw up north, but it was hard here for the metro area. And in the past hour,
They can always keep that thoroughfare open so people can get to and from a hospital.
Yeah, and Johnson Ferry Road is, it's such a long stretch, a really big artery and popular artery for commuters. So we'll continue watching to see how conditions are along the roads the next couple days. And if you move around, Ariel, the next time we check in with you, let us know what's happening. Thanks so much.
And do it safely. And let's
Sounds
go
good.
southeast of where Ariel is to Newton County.
Yeah, that's where Fox 5's Christopher King is. And Christopher, as I'm looking over at the radar, it seems like you're in an area that's still maybe seeing some snowy conditions.
Buckled up.
Give us an update.
Oh yeah, and you may not be able to recognize who I am, but there is no mistaking the snow is coming down, and there is no mistaking we got some fans out here who came out to watch us, have been watching for the past half hour or so. So let's swing back over to the road over here if we can, John Gleason. We can swing back over to the road over there. Thank you so much. This is 278 near Emery Street in Covington. The flurries are falling. It's sticking to the grass, not so much to the roads yet, but it is really cold and windy out here, folks. Take a look at these traffic lights. They're swaying in the wind still. Would you believe the roads are still clear out here? Lots of cars in the road. That doesn't mean you should get out. Things can get ugly very fast. We spoke with a driver here at the QT gas station, and he's taking the storm in stride.
Reporter to kind of call.
Are you from Florida?
I grew up in Miami.
I'm calling you out.
Yeah, Tyler, how long have we been coworkers and you forgot that?
3.5 years. Not that I'm counting.
I lost my train of thought at this point. Christopher King, thank you so much for that update. Let's get some images and videos and pictures that you've been submitting
Some
to us.
good ones.
Yeah.
Paul Milliken is standing by here in studio. He's also out of the cold.
Yes, thank goodness for that. By the way, you guys, Daytona Beach, right here. Floridians
another
all
Florida
around.
guy.
All right. Well, and you knew, Christine, because I'm always saying "Go Gators" whenever I can on
Yeah,
TV, and
yes.
I welcome the hate mail.
And
I
so
I'm
I grew up a
starting-
Gator. I didn't go.
Well, good
I'm
for
not a.
you.
We'll put Tyler in the bikini in our photo.
In a wig and a bikini, and
Yes.
that will show up in every single one of my little reports. I promise you.
I like my job. I would prefer not this to be the last day.
Paul, thank you so much.
Yep.
Our winter weather coverage continues for you in Gainesville. We've got reporters on the ground pretty much everywhere.
And
So
that's because we have such a large team and we want to
Yeah.
make sure you can see what's happening in our viewing area. That's where Fox 5's Tara Jabor is in Gainesville. Tara, you are, I see a Dunkin' Donuts behind you. Did you grab some coffee in the last hour since we talked with you?
I have not. My coffee cutoff is like noon, even though I'm probably not going to bed till really late tonight. So have not gone to Dunkin', but maybe photojournalist Sir Black might want some Dunkin' after this hit. Guys, we are here in Gainesville. We'll take a look over here. This is Jesse Jewell Parkway. It's one of the main roads that goes through Gainesville. And as you can see, the roads are looking really good right now. And I'll have to move because he's been walking all around the camera and it's created this little ice skating rink around the camera for him. So we're like, we gotta move over because we're making a little bit of an ice skating rink here.
yeah,
We don't need him
absolutely.
falling.
Yeah, we don't need you falling. We don't need Sir falling, but you guys are doing great work for us, being our eyes and ears on the ground. So we appreciate it. Tara, thank you so much.
Thank you. And turning to Gwinnett County now.
Let's go to Fox 5's Annie Map, who is updating us on conditions there. It was pretty gusty last time we checked in with you, Annie, and the snow was coming down. What's the difference since we last talked?
It's still very windy here, Christine. We are starting to see less snow that is coming down. A very beautiful sight, though, for me and for a lot of people. You see that? That's the sun. Beautiful. It's starting to come out, which I think is a good.
Simmering down a little bit, but we'll kind of crank it back up through the day on Monday. We're going to talk about a temperature trend into the middle part of the week that looks a little bit milder, and we'll continue to compile the snowfall totals. We'll bring that to you here in a minute.
We're normally like in the 50s this time of year, right, David?
Average high is 55, so yeah.
Certainly, Mother Nature is not loving us this winter.
Oh my goodness, what a difference. All right, David, thanks so much.
Well, so you just saw the forecast and what we've been seeing and what we are seeing. Let's zoom out. Let's go to the North Georgia mountains. That's up in Blairsville. That's where Denise Dillon is.
Yeah, let's check in with Denise. A significant amount of snowfall, and people might not suspect this, but even at times the visibility can be significant where it's not that great.
Yeah, it certainly has changed a lot. The one thing that hasn't changed is the snow. It's been nonstop since we got here for hours. I'm talking about it has been nonstop. But take a look at this. If you see that bright light up in the sky there, that's the sun on the other side of all these clouds. It's the first time we have seen the sun in hours. So that is a nice sight to see, but the majority of what we're seeing is the snow. I have my little ruler over here. I haven't checked it in a while, so I'm going to take a look at it now. If we can bend down, it's a little over 4.
Lighter amounts across the eastern suburbs. The extended outlook calls for windy conditions on your Sunday. No more precip. Sunny on Groundhog Day. We finally get into the 50s in here on Tuesday and Wednesday, but snow continues for some folks for the next several hours.
Yeah, and as you guys have been telling us, David, those eastern counties really getting hit with that snow today. Thanks so much.
Yeah, people in Dahlonega have been getting hit hard. That's up in Lumpkin County.
Yeah, Fox 5's Larry Spruill joins us live with the latest on conditions. Larry, give us an update.
Well, Christine, we are now in the car, and we want to just give a shout out to the Lumpkin County crews and GDOT as well, because they have
like there.
And Christine, I do want to point out really quick, if I can. Now, there is still ice and snow on the road, so we still want people to be careful. I know we're looking at this shot, Mr.
Good info, point well taken. Larry, thanks for that live update.
Yeah,
let's check
North Carolina into the evening hours. So yeah, it's a storm that's still getting wound up and will impact a large area up and down the East Coast. We're going to talk about temperature trends on into the new week. All that's coming your way in a few.
David, thank you so much. Let's check in the conditions up in far North Georgia, up in Blairsville.
Yeah, let's go to Fox 5's Denise Dillon, who has been there for us all afternoon. What's the latest there, Denise? What are you seeing on the ground?
A lot of snow. To give you an idea how much snow, I want to take you over to this van. Look at the top of that. That's the accumulation of the snow that we have had since it started falling early this morning. Honestly, we have not seen it stop since we got here. This is the temperature constantly dropping and that steady, gusty wind. I think I need one more layer after the 7 layers I already have. We'll have more on road conditions coming up in just a bit. Back to you guys.
Well, it's really telling to see the top of that van, Denise, and see how much accumulated since they've gotten snowfall hours ago. Well, thanks for the live update from there.